Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. If you caught last week's live stream, you might know that I'm planning to make a little series as we go and take this build apart about some other techniques that I used in this Gothic model and the past two ones from 22 and 23. And one of the most requested things in last week's live stream was taking a look at the rockwork. So we're starting with that today. We'll just have a basic look at the inside of this construction. We might, if we have time, also check out the wall technique, because that's quite simple too. And I hope it's of use. Feel free to give it a shot. Try your hand at some of these techniques, and feel free to join the Discord in the description below. Post your progress there, and let's get to it. The very basic construction of this type of rockwork is a lot of snot bricks. You know, as I peel stuff off, you can begin to make out some of the underlying structure, which is, all things considered, quite simple actually. And then the shapes are made up just using basic pieces, wedges, slopes, all kinds of nice parts. Some wedge plates mixed in there depending on, you know, what kind of effect I'm going for, what kind of look I need. So, yeah. As we go further over to the right side, the technique changes to using more small parts, smaller slopes, smaller wedges, some smaller wedge plates, but all in all, still tying in some of the bigger parts. And of course all the snot parts are still being attached using some of the brick modified or plate modified, whatever you need, whatever makes your shaping work, use that. I'm not going to explain to you how exactly to build rockwork, I'm just going to give you an insight into how this particular kind of rockwork was done, and then I'll let you loose on the world and try your hand at it yourself. Let's take a look at the back side. I use a lot of 1x1 rounds as filler, as you can quite clearly see. And wherever in this case, of course, the profile was actually quite narrow, so I didn't have a lot of space to work with here on the back in terms of depth, because of course the whole thing attaches to the cathedral section of the MOC. So wherever I had cracks integrated into the front, as you can see right here, I just put some dark bluish grey in the back to tie it all in, make it look good, and I think you get the gist. Now for corners, if we take a look at this over here, you can see that also uses a lot of snot work, you know, just little assemblies with wedges and curved slopes and slopes in general, and that just goes around the corner right there. All in all, I think one single tip that I'll give you, and I think we're going to leave it at that, is think in shapes. Think in shapes. Don't make jagged edges, make something that flows. I think one way to put it is, do not use a single slope to make up a whole shape. Use an assembly of slopes to make up a shape. You can see it quite clearly on the left side. You know, we have very distinct sections, but the same logic applies to smaller parts as well. So give it a shot. Feel free to post pictures in the workshop. I would love to see them. And I think we can still take a look at the wall technique, which is also quite simple. As I peel bricks off, you can already see the underlying structure, made up mostly of bars and flex tube, and they're all connected using 1x1 clip plates, in this case stuck onto headlight bricks, because that made this particular angle perfect. At the top meet up nicely with the dock structure behind it. So yeah, in this case headlight bricks were the right pick, but you know, you might need different parts, different depths for your particular model. So yeah, that is that. I think you get the gist. The bricks are of course made up once again of, dropped one there, of larger assemblies, and you know, the same goes for the whole wall all the way to the corner at the front here. If we take a look at that, yeah, You get the gist. I think we're gonna leave it at that for today. I hope this video was of some use to you. This is my first breakdown type of video, so please do give me feedback in the comments below. What you thought was good, where you thought I could improve, and yeah, I'll see to apply that in the future if appropriate. Feel free to like and subscribe, and in the next video we might take a look at arches. So yeah, until then, start messing around with some rockwork. Feel free to share some pictures in the Discord, and I will see you next time.